today is? It's Q&A Tuesday. Let's start with your questions. Okay, so let's get right to your questions. Patricia asks me, can you please identify what is growing in my front yard for me? So I have this weed here. That is a weed, Patricia. I'm not exactly sure the exact name of the weed, but I just got done pulling out underneath my pine trees. So go ahead and yank that out or spray it with something to get rid of it. You want that out of your garden because it will take over. My next question is from Barbara. Barbara asked me, why do only some of my irises bloom? I've divided them in the past, fertilized them, but still less than half of them bloom every year. A couple reasons with that, Barbara. When you want to divide an iris is in August, so you can dig it up and divide it then. You also, if they're planted too deep, so you want to make sure you don't plant them too deep in the ground, and we want to be just below the root surface, just below the surface of the soil. This way they will reflower. If they're too deep in the ground, they won't send those flower buds out. So those are two tips, and you might want to put some fertilize them after you replant them. Another thing I have here, Judy asked me, what do all those numbers mean on the soil bags? So you have the main numbers. So you might have like a 20-10-20 or a 15-5-15. Those are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, the three essential elements for plants to grow. Then we also have the other nutrients. So we have 16 total nutrients that a plant needs to grow. So just a quick thing, nitrogen is for good leaf growth. Phosphorus, the middle number, is to support flowers and blooms, and potassium is for overall plant health. So we can help you with that. If you have any questions on that, you go ahead and bring that in. We'll look at the different fertilizers we carry. But generally, that's what that means. Finally, I have a long question here from Karen. Last year was the first year we had a garden in our new house. There is a sunny area in the backyard along a fence that is about 2 foot by 20 foot. I planted lots of perennials last spring and put down mulch. My garden included some tulips, foxgloves, pin cushions, yarrow, jewel of the desert, and daylilies. I've been waiting all spring and almost nothing has come up yet. 2 of the tulips started to come up, but there was no flower, and 4 lilies at the far end came up, but no signs of anything else. From time to time, I put all the plants in the ground last summer. Nothing really flourished. Any ideas? So Karen, you have a couple things going on here. First and foremost, I think your bed prep might not have been great. When I mean bed prep, that means I need you to really turn that soil over, get a lot of air in there, because if you just dig a hole and stick the soil in there and the plant can't breathe and move those roots around, then they're not going to flourish that well. Second thing you might have had is you might have put too much mulch on. We see this sometimes where people put more than the recommended 1 to 2 inches. They go to 3 to 4. What you get is something called nitrification, and what happens is the mulch, as it breaks down, takes all the nutrients out of the soil, so then the plant can't grow. You also might have suffocated the plants if you put too much mulch down. The third thing, which could be, is we've just had a super cold spring and wet, and guys, they're just not wanting to come out of the ground yet. So once we have this warm week, hopefully those plants will start flourishing for you and you get them growing. Thanks so much for your questions. Keep them coming, and make sure you share this with your friends. Thanks so much and have a great day.